Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Maisara binti Hashim and my ID number is 162668. My role in this project is Public Relation Officer. For this video, I'm going to present regarding the statement of problem and the objectives. Let me start with the introduction first. Maybank is one of the leading banking groups in Malaysia. It has absolutely made remarkable achievements in the year 2018 with more than 80 awards and recognition. For example, Talent Corp has recognized Maybank as the 2018 Best Malaysian Organization due to its commitment in enabling their employees to achieve work-life integration. The President and Chief Executive Officer of Maybank, Dato' Abdul Farid Alias, mentioned that Maybank has built a workplace culture that created opportunities and rewards achievement. On top of that, according to Madam Nora Abdul Manaf, the Group Chief Human Capital Officer for the Maybank Group, after the Work-Life Balance Initiative in 2009, the company has made a concerted effort in helping the staff achieve work-life balance. However, after doing research on Maybank workplace culture, we found that there has been little research reported on the Maybank workplace culture and its work-life balance initiative, which resulted in less information sharing with the public. This is the gap that this project would like to study so that we can share to the public how exactly the workplace culture that Maybank put into practice. There are three objectives for this project, which are first, to explore the workplace culture in the Maybank branch. Second, to study the satisfaction of the employees towards work-life balance in Maybank. And the last one, to make recommendations on the Maybank branch workplace culture.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Nur Adriana Atira binti Zulkafli with ID number A162660. I am holding the position as the secretary of this group. Today, I'll be presenting on research methodology, consists of research design, selection of participants, method of data collection, and method of data analysis. For research design, this is a qualitative and quantitative study using interview method and Likert scale questions to collect data from a small number of respondents, namely one establishment and 10 to 15 individuals. For selection of participants, based on few reading and research about companies in Malaysia, Malayan banking or Maybank Berhad was chosen as the subject. An officer was approached via email for participation of the study. Method of data collection. For interview, an officer from the participating company was interviewed and questions was given in advance prior to the interview. The interviewee requested not to be recorded. The details and significant information results from the interview session was transcribed for further analysis. The interview questions were mainly regarding the working culture in the participating company. For questionnaire, the questionnaire used in the survey was designed with 5 Likert scale questions regarding employee satisfaction towards work-life balance in participating company, and 3 identification questions aimed at indicating age, gender, and years of working of the respondents. We used random sampling by sharing the questionnaire online and received a total of 13 respondents for the study. Method of data analysis. For qualitative study, important points were picked out from the interview, transcript, and were analyzed. For quantitative study, the data from the questionnaire were analyzed using Microsoft Excel and were exported into pie charts and tables.
Hi, my name is Fatin Radhika binti Abdul Qadir, ID number A162716. My role for this project is the secretary. So today I'll be presenting about the scope of this study. For this part, it is divided into 3 sections, which are participating establishment, an interviewee, and the respondent of the questionnaire. For the first part, participating establishment, the company that agreed to participate in our research is Malayan Banking, which is known as Maybank Berhad, which operates as one of the companies that provides investment and commercial banking along with financial services. In accomplishing their mission, this company operates through a few of business segments and pillars, which are: the first one is Community Financial Services Group, 2, Global Banking Group, and the third one is Insurance and Takaful Group. A leverage model of Islamic finance that utilized the company's infrastructure and network had been implemented to distribute its products and services across these three segments. Each of the business pillars mentioned above are connected with the company's international business operations. In a few years back, Maybank Berhad had been granted with a quite number of awards, such as a Best Private Bank in Malaysia and Best Private Bank for Islamic Services at the Global Finance Awards 2018. Ever since 2009, Maybank has received awards and recognition for being preferred employer and one of the most popular employers by the university students and graduates in Malaysia. The headquarters of this company is located in Menara Maybank, Kuala Lumpur. However, our interviewee for this study is one of the bank officers at Medan Tuanku branch. The representative of the Maybank Berhad who offered to be interviewed is one of the Maybank Berhad bank officers who works at Medan Tuanku branch, Mr. Magno Yusof. He had been working in the participating company, which is Maybank Berhad, for 37 years. Since the beginning of his service in Maybank Berhad, he had been placed in a few branches which were the headquarters of the company itself, Menara Maybank Kuala Lumpur, the Maybank Bangsar Baru branch, the Maybank company located at Plaza Damansara, and currently is working at the Medan Tuanku branch, which also located in the Federal Territory of Kuala Lumpur. Before he was offered with his current position as the bank officer of Maybank at Medan Tuanku branch, he used to be one of the relationship managers in Maybank Berhad for almost 9 years, which was from 2002 until 2010. The next section is the questionnaire respondents. The respondents of our questionnaires are the employees of Maybank Berhad who work at Medan Tuanku branch. There are 13 of the employees taking part on our survey by answering the questionnaires using the medium of Google Drive, which is Google Form.
Hello, my name is Nara Afrika binti Magno. You can identify me from my ID A166526. I am the leader for this group project. In this video, I'm going to touch the findings of interview that my group did with a representative from Maybank Medan Tuanku. The questions that we constructed were based on the working culture theme. From the interview that we did with the bank officer, these are the summary of the findings. First questions that we asked was regarding the personal view of working culture. In general, he says that people come to work, do their job, and receive pay. Other than that, we also asked a question regarding working culture for new staff. He says that new staff receive a mentor. Having mentor means that new staff can ask their own mentor any questions regarding the work specification and ask advice when in need of guidance. Next, during training, new staff are under probation for 3 to 6 months. During those months, the term that is used are on-job training, which means that they will have to come to work for a few minutes, then go do their training. The third thing that we ask is regarding freedom to make important decisions regarding work. There are 2 parts for this. The first one, in case of emergency, employees are allowed to apply for discretion or time off, but with terms that they inform their officers the day before and to come back to the office after it is done. For example, if they want to receive their children report cards. Second, freedom to help. The frontliners usually goes to lunch break at different times. At times when the frontliners are short-handed, the back staff are required to give a hand, but on certain occasions, when the back staff has a lot of work, they can decide to decline and not help instead. Next is two-way communication between manager and employees. Meeting has to be done two ways. Employees should be able to participate and contribute ideas. If not, it is counted as a briefing. Position applies only after meeting. Other than that, in case of an employee has worries that they need to discuss with the manager, they do not have to wait during meetings only. They are advised to visit the manager as soon as it happens. This shows that managers at Maybank Medan Tuanku are approachable. Mr. might not even say that the door of his branch manager's room are always open. They apply the open concept where customers and staff can go in to talk and ask for help. Next is flexibility of working hours. Nowadays, employers at Maybank do not work late until midnight. During the 80s and 90s, employees used to go home late at night because account balancing has to be done manually. Now, with the existence of technology, workloads are done online. It shows that revolution of technology has helped a lot in terms of bookkeeping, data keeping, and also work efficiency at Maybank. In terms of lunch break, they are very flexible. Everyone goes out to lunch break at different times. It starts at 11:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Everyone has a right to pick, but they have to inform the others. They plan their own lunch break together. The only rule is that it must be within 1 hour. If a person goes out at 11:30 a.m., then he has to be back by 12:30 p.m. In terms of praying breaks, they are allowed to go pray when it is time. There is no discrimination against praying time. Next is teamwork in workplace. Teamwork is also very important and strong in Maybank Medan Tuanku. Everyone work as a team, maintain what they can. There must be existence of harmony. Employees cannot be selfish. Branch will not perform if there is no teamwork. And last but not least is their onboarding program. Maybank has their own learning center which is located in Bandar Baru Bangi. Staff can get their license at this learning center. It depends on the courses that they take. If they perform, Maybank allows their staff to take the courses that they want that allows them to improve themselves. It is also a place for self-development for the staff.
Hello, my name is Nurmaisara binti Hashim with ID number A162668. So I'm going to present about the finding, which is the questionnaire. Based on the bar chart, it is shown that the age of our respondents who took the survey are in the range 20 to 59 years old. Out of 13 respondents, majority of them, which is 5 people, are in the age range of 40 to 49 years old. 3 of them aged between 50 to 59 years old, while there are 4 of the respondents whose ages are in the range of 30 to 39 years of age. The least number of age group is the one whose age is between 20 to 29 years old, which is only 1 out of all the respondents. For the gender, the pie chart showed that 46% of the respondents who took the survey are male, while the remaining 54% are female. In the other words, 7 of them are female, while the other 6 are male. Okay, for the years of working with Maybank Berhad, from the results of the survey given to the employees of Medan Tuanku branch of Maybank Berhad Company, we could say that most of them have been working in Maybank Berhad for more than 10 years. 10 of the respondents have been working in Maybank for 11 years and above. 2 of them have an experience of 6 to 10 years working in the company, while only 1 of them is the newcomers who has been working there for less than 5 years. In terms of percentage, which we gain from the pie chart, 77% of them are the ones who have been working there for more than 10 years. 15% are the ones with a 6 to 10 years of working experiences, and 8% of the respondents is the employees who already works there for less than 5 years. Okay, for question 1, regarding the working hours in Maybank, either it is flexible or not. According to the table, most of the respondents agree that the working hours in Maybank is flexible, while there is only a respondent who disagreed with the working hours. The result has also supported the statement by Madam Nora Abdulmanaf that Maybank is committed in helping the employees achieving work-life balance. For question 2, which is satisfaction with Maybank maternity leave policy, the results show that most of the employees are satisfied with Maybank maternity leave policy. According to the Star article that published on March 2017, in conjunction with International Women's Day, Maybank has been offering the eligible female staff extended maternity leave of up to 1 year. Question number 3, which is, I am pleased if Maybank also provide paternity leave. For this question, the result has shown that majority of the staff are pleased if Maybank provide paternity leave, with 7 of the respondents are strongly agree, followed by 6 of the respondents are agree with the statement.
My name is Fatin Ratika binti Abdul Qadir with ID number A162716. Question number 4 asks if the employees are contented with Maybank family-friendly work environment or not. Based on the table above, the bar graph shows that most of the employees are actually satisfied with the family-friendly work environment that Maybank provides, as 4 of them strongly agree with the statement, and another 6 of the respondents agree and satisfied with the family-friendly working environment implemented in the Maybank. However, there are 3 of them who are not sure with their own satisfaction regarding the statement. Next, the employees are asked if they are satisfied with Maybank team building exercises. For the outcome from question number 5, we could assume that majority of the employees who work at Medan Tuanku branch are pleased with the team building exercises or activities provided by the participating company, with 2 of them are strongly agree with the given statement, followed with another 10 of the respondents who are agree with it. Question number 6 asks if the employees are contented with Maybank encouragement toward vacation or not. The result shows that a total of 9 employees are satisfied with the encouragement towards vacation that Maybank introduced to their employees. However, there are 4 out of 13 of the employees who took the survey are not sure if they are contented with the statement or not. The outcome for the last question is shown in the bar graph. From the bar graph, 11 of the employees of Maybank Berhad from Medan Tuanku branch are happy with the encouragement towards short breaks throughout the day that was introduced to them. Nevertheless, there are still a small number of the employees who are not sure with their own satisfaction regarding the encouragement by the company towards short breaks throughout the day.
Hi, my name is Anis Arisha binti Shahrum. My ID number is A164263. I am the editor of this project. So today I will be explaining on conclusion and recommendation in this video. Based on the research conducted by our group, we can conclude that the most of the employees in Maybank Medan Tuanku branch are satisfied with the work-life balance and its working culture. We believe that a strong working culture in Maybank is due to the teamwork between all levels of management and their staff. From the results shown, a good leadership is an important part in maintaining Maybank working culture because it keeps their employees to have a better understanding between staff and management. In addition, communication is one of the factors that plays an important role in maintaining Maybank working culture. We have analyzed the employees in Maybank are satisfied with the working culture such as time flexibility, maternity and paternity leave policy, friendly working environment, team building, exercise and more. However, in order to finish this project, the challenges that we have faced is delay in receiving information from Maybank staff as we approached them with Google Form. Somehow, we managed to get the information needed. Based on the interview and questionnaire answered by the respondent, we do agree Maybank has provided a good working culture to their staff as majority of them are satisfied with it. To conclude this research, we further hope that this subject will be continued in university as it exposes students with the reality of working culture in organizational. By doing this research, we have learned the importance of having a good working culture has a strong relationship with the productivity of the workers. We hope that we can apply this knowledge in future as we will become an employee one day. For the recommendation, we would like to recommend and share a few tips for Maybank to improve their working culture. The first tip I would recommend is communication. Communication could be an important part for relationship building, as such plays an important role in making a positive working culture. This implies that junior members of employees have to feel comfy in creating their opinions known to the senior members. Once communication is strangled, disagreement and conflict are left to fester and minor problems will quickly become a major issues. Regular company meetings and the use of suggestion boxes will be a decent way of making open communication channels. The second recommendation that I would like to recommend is engagement. If staff does not concerning their work, it is easy for a bad working culture to line in. Boosting working culture engagement could be a successful way to avoid and start at the recruitment stage. Once hiring, try and judge a candidate's personality and attitude as well as their skill set. In that way, they are gaining more possible ways to begin work with many enthusiasm and new concept of ideas. Another option is by introduce employee a digital software such as Questback. It is easy for management to run surveys and collect insight from staff, which ensure their opinions are being noted. If employees feel their input is valued by the corporate, they are more likely to feel engaged at work. The next one is transparency. A positive culture will solely be achieved if there is a transparency in the working culture. High-profile selection ought to be conveyed to any or all members of employees, and the result should be shared whether it is good or bad. Once workers are aware of the company's success and failures, they will create a good decision for themselves and also to the company. The next recommendation that I would like to recommend is feedback. Giving a consistent feedback could be an important strand of positive working culture. This does not mean merely scheduling an annual review as part of box ticking exercise either. Feedback ought to come from managers and colleagues on a daily basis and will carry with a quick email praising a recent project or a lengthy summing up strength and weakness. The last one would be flexibility. Employee expectations change over time. Flexibility in working culture is presently one of the foremost vital factors for members of workers. In fact, 40% of staff cite flexibility as one of their top 3 motivating factors when creating career choices. The expansion of mobile technologies and cloud computing has granted corporations a higher of flexibility than ever before. Once employees are granted access to flexibility in working culture, the business are rewarded with a happier and good productive of working environment.
Hello, my name is Nara Afika Binti Maino. My ID number is A166526. For this project, I am the group leader. In my reflection video, I'm going to share my experience and the improvement that can be done while taking notes during interview. So the field notes were written by hand on lined paper. They consisted of jotted notes and mental triggers. I took some direct observational notes recording what I saw where this was relevant to the research question. And as I was aiming to get a sense of the culture and working environment, I also made researcher inference notes. I found the note-taking process itself helpful, as it ensured that I listened carefully and decoded information. Not all the information I recorded was relevant, but noting what I found informative contributed to my ability to form an overview on rereading.
By doing this research, I have learned that a good working culture is very important to the organizational because it boosts their level of productivity. And as for Maybank, I think Maybank has a good and maintain their working culture due to the effective communication between staff and manager, and also a good teamwork among the workers. And in my opinion, I think the level of satisfaction among the worker has a big influence to their level of productivity. It means that the higher the satisfaction towards the job, the higher the productivity of the workers. Last but not least, I hope I could apply all the knowledge I gained when I conducted this project. Secondly, I hope I could practice a good working culture when I employed to the organization in the future.
Hello, my name is Hashim and my metric number is 162-668. Throughout the course of the semester, I feel that I have progressed somewhat. I've gained a lot of knowledge on Maybank culture and also how to conduct an interview session with the interviewee. Besides, I feel that my report writing skills have improved and more professional compared to before. Not only that, thank you to Mr. Azhar for providing us the report format. As a volunteer report editor, the proper guideline given was really helping me. I followed everything that's stated in the format. On top of that, I also learned how an effective teamwork can produce a good quality report, and we managed to submit it earlier than the due date. Overall, I have gained lots of knowledge and skills from this course. I believe that I have made sufficient progress towards becoming a better person.
Hello, I am Fatin Radhika, A162716. So throughout this semester, I've learned few things through this course. Firstly, I've learned that we must empower a good communication skills in an organization in order for us to maximize the effectiveness of the task. With a good communication skills, we could avoid conflict between members. We should know on how to work in a team. A good teamwork produces a good quality of work, and it helps us on getting the report done on time. I am grateful for my team members as they gave their full cooperation since the beginning of our progress. Although there were a few limitations occur, we managed to resolve them in a good way. Last but not least, this course managed and encouraged me to improve my networking skills because it could help me on boosting my confidence. In the task given, we were needed to conduct an interview session with a representative of a company.
Hi, my name is Nur Adriana Atira Bituzakapi with ID number A162660. I hold the position as the secretary and the video editor for this project. Throughout this course, I have learned a lot, particularly during the interview session and video editing. Firstly, I never thought to have a sharing session with a Maybank worker regarding the work culture and the workplace in Maybank. Like many others, I thought that the work environment in Maybank is confidential. However, this was completely wrong, as the Maybank worker was open to share with us about the working culture in Maybank himself. I was amazed during the interview and had a thought of going intern there. Next, for editing the video, this is my third time editing a video. I believe that my skill has improved a bit since before, and I believe that video editing skill is compulsory for everyone, and it may benefit us in a lot of aspects in future. Thank you.